Good morning, and welcome to the Literature of Faith and Doubt. I'm your host, Fred Gallows. In this two-part series, we will be addressing the use and ideas surrounding faith and doubt in some of the most recognisable artistic persons and their work. In tonight's episode, we are looking specifically at doubt surrounding the 18th century poem, The Tiger, by poet William Blake. To delve into this more deeply, let's go to reporter Sam Rowlands in the field. Sam? Thanks, Fred. William Blake was born in London on November 28, 1757, and raised by his two nonconformist Christian parents. Blake was to his peers a relatively unrecognised poet, painter and printmaker. He studied at various drawing schools and apprenticed under many artistic trades. He lived a creative childhood while being exposed to many different artistic forms. Blake's work was affected by many of his experiences, including when Blake spoke of having visions from God at an early age. And these visions continued until adulthood, where it can be seen they largely influenced his spiritual themed work. Blake, who was born in the mid-18th century, was a part of the Romantic era, an artistic movement which had a large emphasis on the imagination and emotions of the individual. For Blake, this included experimentation on new subjects and writing styles. Blake was exposed to many dark and gothic styles during his younger years, from which his inspiration and doubt would be drawn from in later years. Although Blake came from an era where writing styles were changing and evolving, he still makes use of many poetic devices that are relevant and can be examined. As mentioned earlier, we will be looking at the poem The Tiger, which explores the idea of doubt in a higher being or creator. The Tiger is from the collection of poems named Songs of Experience. Songs of Experience contrasts to his previous collection, Songs of Innocence, where he instead makes focus of how the human spirit is altered when made to conform to rules and certain beliefs. The Tiger is a direct reflection of the poem The Lamb, where the focus is on goodness. The Tiger focuses more on doubting whether one creator can create two very contrasting creatures. The Tiger is written in 6 stanzas, with each stanza having 4 lines. The poem has clear, definable form. The Tiger is a poem of questions, where there is 1 question in the first stanza and 2 in the following 3 stanzas. The poem addresses the tiger, with the questions being based around its creation, its purpose, and its supposedly masterful creator, displaying Blake's personal doubt in the creator. William Blake uses poetic devices in order to capture the emotion, imagery, significance, beauty, and to create a sense of rhythm. Blake uses imagery to give the reader a more personal view on what he is trying to demonstrate. Imagery can be seen throughout the whole poem. However, it can be most noted in the title, The Tiger. The symbol is one of the most challenging mysteries of the poem. By using a tiger, it shows the reader how something so graceful, beautiful, and inspiring can also be mysterious, dangerous, and scary. In stanza 4, Blake also makes mention of various blacksmith tools, to give the reader the impression that the creator works in such a dangerous and boiling hot profession. This poem shows that William Blake does not doubt whether there is a God, but he doubts why this God creates dangerous creatures, or on a higher level, why this God allows evil in the world. This could be explored due to an experience that Blake may have had, such as it is in the collection Songs of Experience. Psychologist June Singer has also claimed that Blake had a goal of achieving personal wholeness of body and spirit, and therefore he might have been trying to find the religion that best satisfied him. This poem, when accompanied with The Lamb, gives Blake's clear view on religion, with perspective and the good of innocent, as well as the terrible and mysterious. I see Blake's poetry as an insight into the mind of a genius. Blake was not in support of the then-ruling British Empire, and therefore his poetry includes an almost rebellious theme to it. I look forward to exploring more into Blake's artwork, and I look forward to bringing it to you, the viewers. That's it from me in the field. Back to you, Fred. And that concludes our program for tonight. Thanks to our reporter, Sam Rollins, and ultimately poet William Blake for his tremendously written poetry. From all of us here at the Community Television Station, I'm Fred Gallows, and thanks for watching.